Hey, it's Ron Coleman on the way to work on a very slowly moving Route 21 in Newark. I want to talk about some words that have lost their meanings. I learned from a couple of my guests on the Culmination podcast that one of the primary techniques used by Marxists is redefining words. You know, the Bolsheviks, Bolshevik is a Russian term meaning majority. The Bolsheviks were in fact a minority. But in more modern terms, of course, we have justice, which is not justice, and peace, which is not peace. We have equity, which is not equity. I want to focus on how people, both on the left, but even more disappointingly on the right, have taken words from the English language and changed their meanings. Now, let's deal with apartheid first of all. That is still essentially, but not entirely, there are people on the far right who have adopted that left-wing term for describing Israel. Apartheid does not mean a regime in which the minority that supposedly is being kept apart is allowed to vote, elect officers or representatives to the parliament who have the same status as the majority, and where the minority that is again supposedly being oppressed has full equal civil rights. So more distressing is the use of ordinary words. And a friend of mine used this term with me, and a couple of friends of mine have used it. Murder. Murdering a child is murdering a child. Therefore, if you impose or cause casualties among children in the course of warfighting, you are murdering a child. And that's never justifiable. Or it might be justifiable if your cause is just, perhaps, but even then you're still murdering a child. No, that's not murder. That's not murder under the definition of the word murder in any legal system. It's not murder under the international laws of war. It's not murder under the Geneva Convention. It's not murder. Stop calling it murder. Another term that I'm hearing misused is genocide. Genocide is eliminating an entire nation or race or ethnic group. It is not even obliterating an entire country or an entire national self-identified group in the course of war. It's not genocide. And there are others. Why is it necessary for you to adopt Marxist techniques of polemics in order to defend your position? What you're saying isn't true, and if you're not conscious of it, it's because you are affected by cognitive dissonance. That's not genocide. If you tell me that they haven't done it because they can't do it, that doesn't make any sense, because as you acknowledge, an opponent of Israel does what it wants and no one stops it. So that can't be. And what is it that's causing your cognitive dissonance? What is it?